is free, but it comes with a price. The truth itself is free, but you pay a price for getting it.
Mm-hmm. That's great advice. Hopefully you'll take it. We got a few more minutes. Yeah, I myself, I mean, they played this with this term anti-Semitic. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm not anti-Semitic. You mentioned having the Jewish neighbors, friends down there in your neighborhood, and you had great relationships with, and they, I've had rabbis on the program.
Until Zionism came about, Jews flourished as distinctly religious Jewish communities, and they weren't massacred. On the contrary, they went to these Arab and Muslim lands to escape persecution from the Crusades, from the Inquisition, and from many other trials and tribulations, and even World War II. The Arab and Muslim lands opened their hearts, opened their lands, and provided a safe haven and a gracious hospitality for the Jewish people. Clearly, we have different religion, and yet we were accepted in these Muslim and Arab lands. We believe in one God, and we were accepted. We have different ways of serving God, but yet, we were respected, and even the Muslim religion requires of that, of the Muslim people to provide protection and hospitality, and they did carry that out. That's clear. Nobody could refute this.
I had also Israelis, people who are also against this Theodor Herzl movement of Zionism, and it showed how, at the time, you gave a great example when we started off with the program, Jerusalem, when you had Salahuddin Ayyubi, and you had Jews and Christian Muslims living together in peace, and this is what we're striving for. And
yes.
Instead of mentioning my next clip, I had a Christian on some time ago. And he was somebody also. He was a script writer for the Louder for Crowder show. He actually was with Tommy Robinson writing his theme song. He was somebody who hated Muslims, and he was very famous comedian, actor. And this is a really short clip I want to just show you, because it goes into my next question. Because there's a lot of hate out there. And go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of programming that I've realized has happened in America of the anti-Muslim programming, because we all know there's Pharisees in every religion. There's some bad Muslims, some bad Christians, and bad Jews, and everything. But that whole, just the boogeyman that you're referring to, I started realizing that I had more in common with some of these Muslims than I did a lot of these converged Christians, Christian in name only. They're blaspheming. They're saying Eve was transgender, and all this insane stuff. They have a rainbow flag in front, promoting sodomy and stuff. And I'm like, well, that Muslim family's just having a bunch of kids, and they seem like they are very honest people. I'm like, what is going on? Because I used to think that Muslims were the boogeyman. And there are some that are Muslim in name only, as we all know. But it's not something that really changed my perspective was when a Muslim friend of mine, I heard him say, Jesus, peace be upon him. And I had always thought that you guys hated Jesus, and that blew my mind, because I listened to Ben Shapiro on Joe Rogan talk about how Jesus Christ was a common criminal and was killed for rebelling against Rome, which is this insane statement. And then my Muslim friend would say, Jesus, peace be upon him. And I was like, that kind of made it through the programming.
And that goes into my question. Do you get offended when we say Jesus, peace be upon him? That,
No.
when we,
No.
when I tell you, I'm very proud and excited to say I love Jesus. Obviously, we can get the elephant out of the room. The difference. We don't believe he's
Right.
God. Okay, we can agree to disagree on something, but I mean, we love him. We love his blessed
I understand,
mother.
and I've tried to tell Christians, Muslims love and respect Jesus, not as the Son of God as we do, but they love and respect him. But Jews will spit on the ground when you say his name.
That is the godly thing to do. We respect one another.
The godly thing to do is to kill you.
The godly thing is to kill me.
That's right.
Yes?
That's what the Torah says.
The Torah says to kill us.
The Torah says that people who worship idols such as yourself, when there is a Sanhedrin,
To kill us.
yes.
Okay.
That's what the Torah says.
So we know how the Jewish people feel about Christians, yes? That you discriminate against Christians.
Christians are idol
You
worshippers.
discriminate against
The Torah
Christians.
says that Christianity is idol worship.
Let me-
That's you.
I'm a Jewish, and I'm the blessed one. You are the curse. You understand?
Why are you defending the people that will spit when you say Jesus and then hating the people who say I love Jesus? It doesn't make sense to me.
That's such a strange relationship. In this video also, he talks about Ben Shapiro. I don't know if you've heard of him, Ben Shapiro.
I call him